Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to review the new regulator I just got in. It is the Empire Flo Pro regulator. Currently, the Empire Flo Pro regulator is retailing for $109.95. The Aerolite 2 is also retailing for $109.95, and the Ninja Pro V3 is coming in the cheapest among the three at 98 US dollars. Now, the Empire Flo Pro regulator will put you above the price point of the Aerolite 2 if you decide to pick up the tool that they sell with it. They sell this little kind of combination tool, and you'll notice it has four little kind of dots on it, and then they've got a stowable wrench, which is basically able to help you take this bad boy apart. Now, the main reason I purchased this regulator was because you can change the bonnet position while the tank is still under pressure. Now, you can only do that if you have the proper tool to do so. Otherwise, if you want to adjust the bonnet position where your gauge or your fill nipple is sitting in your marker, you're going to have to degas the tank and insert a Allen key pushing down the, I don't know, what's the correct term for this? Pushing down the pin, and then you can access the hexed inside area and you can twist off this top cap. Now, this is the first time I'm going to be actually doing this, so it feels wrong trying to take apart a regulator while it's under pressure, but this is the design and this is the main reason why I picked it up. So we're going to take our tool and we're going to put it into the slots on the top here. Like so, it just kind of locks in there, and you can spin apart this cap. Now don't be frightened, you're not going to explode this thing in your face. But don't go attempting to take apart all your other regulators thinking that they're the same design, because they definitely aren't. So basically, this retaining nut here kind of locks in the top threaded bonnet. And you've got a bunch of these indented grooves all along the cap, which kind of allow you to set the position you would like on your marker. Now we can see we still have about, I don't know, 2,700 psi in the tank right now, and it's not leaking anything with the top bonnet removed. Now, that's about as far as you can take this regulator apart without needing to degas it. I guess this wrench that they give you in here would help you to take apart this piece right here that is locking in the cartridge, we'll call it. Obviously, that would definitely have to be degassed to do something like that, guys. The only thing you can take apart while it's gassed up is the bonnet if you have the tool. If you don't have the tool, you can still adjust the bonnet, but like I said, you do need to degas your bottle, and then you can depress the pin and access the inside of this cartridge area. It is crescented for your Allen key. So that's the main reason I bought this, is because you can interchange markers without emptying your tank. I thought that was pretty cool. So if you've got a couple different markers and you just don't like the way it's positioned, the fill nipple's digging into your wrist, but you don't want to degas your tank, this may be the regulator for you. So let's pop this back together here. And I'm actually going to do a pressure test on this tank to see what the output pressure of the regulator is. Now, this isn't like other regulators. It doesn't really work off of, 3 shims. You remove a shim. For example, the Ninja regulators are like that. This works off of a pin. And this pin, depending on which one it is, either the black one or the gold one, adjusts this disc inside of the regulator, and that in turn gives you a different pressure. Now you can see the markings here. We have the gold pin is right now, it's located on the LP or low pressure side, and our black pin is located on our HP or high pressure side. Whichever side the gold screw is on is what side that your bottle is going to be outputting pressure with. Now, it came on the low pressure side from factory, which is perfect because that's what I like to run on my CS2. So let's see what they mean when they say low pressure. I'm just going to screw in my tank pressure gauge setup here, and we are going to just gas it up and we'll see what kind of pressure we got here. I've got a 2000 psi liquid filled gauge here. This is the Zodin on-off regulator with the dovetail attachment option on it. And I just got this fitting here. If you guys want to make your own, do that at your own risk. But this is a hydraulic fitting. This is a 1/8 by 1/4 inch. Basically, it's like a male kind of coupling, and then there's a female right there. But anyways, back to the video here. Let's see what pressure we got. I'm going to say, I think around 500, I would assume. Let's see. Okay, so we can see we passed the 400. Each dash mark here is about 40 psi. So 440, 480, and then give or take about 20 psi. So we're sitting right at about 500 psi. So that's nice and low. I don't really need it too much lower than 500 psi. Any higher, would be a little fine too. But usually for my higher end spool valve markers, I try and keep it around 600 or below, just kind of for the best, not even efficiency, but for the best kind of wear and tear on your O-rings and your regulator. So we're going to degas that there. So it's good to know. So the low pressure side, give or take, is going to be somewhere in the region of 500 psi, if you're curious. Now, if you would like to change from the low pressure to the high pressure side, you will need to degas your bottle, and then you can take out the pin and swap it with the black one there. But for me, I'm happy with the low pressure, so I'm going to keep it just that way right there. Now, if you guys didn't notice, we also have some very low profile burst discs. When comparing this to the Ninja ones, they kind of stick out, I'd probably say about that far there. So these are extremely low profile. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the burst disc holes are located right there on the side. They're not actually located on the inside. This inside portion, I believe, is just for threading in the burst nipple, or burst disc, I should say. Well, all these little holes here, that's where the air is going to come out if for some reason your regulator is going to malfunction. And then should obviously a burst disc need to relieve the pressure, they would do their job. So guys, that's the Empire Flo Pro regulator. Let me know what your thoughts are. I played with it last weekend, worked flawless, no issues. And I would say it's rather sexy. I kind of like just the blacked out version. If they had even an all blacked out one without the logoing, that would be even nicer. But I get it. It's a new regulator. They want to rep their brand name on it. So yeah, guys, that's going to conclude today's video. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you leave a like and comment if you were going to pick up this regulator or not. Kind of curious.